afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MATA 29 US Nationals Carom Championship 2025. So how was the last 2 days? Did you have a lot of fun? Yes. That's awesome. I know it was exciting to watch all these champions, the best of the best in the country were exhibiting their talent. So thank you very much for your commitment. And now I would like to welcome you all to the finals of the US Carom Nationals 29th MATA 29 US Carom National Championship. Please help me welcome the President of United States Carom Association, Mr. Atul Bhave. And now please help me welcome our grand sponsor, Mr. Srinivas Ganagani, the founder of MATA. Let's give him a huge round of applause. And now I would like to invite the man behind all the games, the technical director, Mr. Roshan Rao. A huge round of applause to Mr. Roshan Rao. And now, let's invite and welcome Mr. Panna Chaudhary, who is the chief referee of the tournament. And now I would like to invite the finalist, Mr. Ajay Arora from Pennsylvania, and Mr. Vikas from Texas. Let's give them both a huge round of applause. Our finalists in the champion division, both of you, how do you feel right now?
Feeling excited as well as little tense because after all it's a final. And I would like to thank USCA for doing a great job setting up this tournament and running it smoothly. And I also wanted to thank MATA for their sponsorship. Without them, it was not possible to have this grand national. Thanks a lot.
Are you excited or are you anxious? What are you feeling right now in one word?
Determined.
Determined. I love that. Determined. Awesome. And now let's ask Vikas Koshti, what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, this is my first time to be in final in this season.
That's
Such a event. So obviously I'm very excited. And yes, we'll play our best and we'll see whoever will win the best person. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Vikas, and congratulations on qualifying for finals. That's really amazing. Now let's walk our finalists to the place where they're going to play. So please. Best of luck, both of you, Ajay and Vikas. Best of luck.
Hello and a very warm welcome. We are at the Mana American Telugu Association sponsored 29th United States Carom Association Championship right here in the Garden State of the USA, New Jersey. I'm delighted to be joined by Murli as my co-commentator. And before we start the matches, we spoke with both the finalists, Vikas Koshti and Ajay Arora. So let's hear what Ajay and Vikas had to say before the finals. Welcome to the Mana American Telugu Association sponsored 29th United States Carom Championship right here in the Garden State of the United States of America. I am here with Vikas Koshti, who is the finalist in this tournament. Vikas, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And how has your journey been so far reaching to the finals?
Yeah, overall, it's very competitive. In SRR, I was like 6'3", and I played against some of the good players and seasonal players after all. And yes, knockouts are there and they went well. And obviously, we are here to play, give our best. And here I am.
Two left-handers, probably for the first time in my memory recall, playing in the finals. I've asked this question to other players too. Does it matter whether you're playing against a left-hander or a right-hander in Carom?
Little bit. I mean, it depends on how what's your strength. If I mean you are playing on better on your left side or better on your right side, and how the opponent is doing the break. So it all depends on these two factors.
A word about your finalist opponent, Ajay Arora,
Yeah.
who was the 2023 champion.
Yeah, I mean he's a champion guy, and I like his game. And I have seen recently, he every day he's improving his game. So I mean, it will be a good competition for sure.
Well, I want to wish you all the best
Thank you.
in the finals.
Yeah.
Go play well and enjoy.
Thank you so much.
There you have it, Vikas Koshti, the finalist. Thank you for watching. Proportions, we've spoken earlier about it, but this is all about this young man by the name Ajay Arora. Ajay Arora overcame Naveen, Pranay Mehta, and then
Deep.
a lovely finals with Deep Joshi. After having lost the first set, you came back,
Yeah.
winning second and third. How does that feel to be in the finals yet again?
It's pretty tough competition in US. It's not easy to reach final. I'm pretty excited to be here, and I feel lucky and blessed as well that I could make it this far and hope for the best.
What were the best points that you can share with us as to how you came back against Deep Joshi?
So it's always you should never think of till the time game is not done. Never think that you lost the match. So I always go board by board. If someone is 10 points ahead, I need 2 more boards to reach there. So I always think till the time the last board, last coin, and time is not up, I'm still in the game, and I try to give my best.
All the youngsters listening to the champion Ajay Arora, remember that. Never give up
Yeah.
until the very end. Now, Vikas Koshti,
Yeah.
your finalist. This is his first finals in a grand scale. Your thoughts about Vikas Koshti's game?
He's an amazing player. He's the most destructive player we have it in US. He's so unpredictable. You never know what he'll do in his next turn, and he can turn the board from any situation. So he is the best to play the final with.
Well, we are not going to be able to predict who the winner is, but I want to wish you, Ajay,
Thanks a lot,
as well
sir.
as Vikas, all the best.
Thank you.
Give it your best.
Thank you, sir.
2 left-handers for the first time in a finals. It will be a treat to watch.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for watching.
having me here, sir.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a
Ajay.
lot.
Hey, that was so lovely. That was Dr. Nilesh Mehta picking the brains of the finalists for you, and what a lovely job he always does of bringing the minds of the champion to you live. And Dr. Nilesh Mehta needs no introduction. He's been doing this for a long time. He's a doctor. He's a medical doctor. Also, he's a cricket commentator. Also, he's a singer. Also, he's so many things in one body. I don't know how he does it, but I'm so proud to share the stage to bring this live to you. What are we bringing live today?
You know, it always helps to pay somebody. Then you get this showering of accolades. But thank you. You're so kind, Murli. Murli, of course, a very accomplished carom player, first of all. I have never gotten more than 5 or 7 points against him in a match. Sometimes when he's generous, maybe I'll reach double digits. But Murli lives in Texas. They're surrounded by a lot of wonderful human beings and great carom players.
Oh, of course.
So you really are blessed.
Oh, in essence, yeah, we're very good sparring partners out there. It just gets the best, and we keep getting better. And that is how Vikas finds himself in the stage, in the finals of the 29th US Nationals 2025.
So you just read between the lines. There was a very subtle hint
Yeah, we
of,
made him better.
of Murli's contribution
You
to
bet.
his Texas partner reaching the finals.
Yes.
So this is what you're going to be expecting during the commentary. We are just chatting at the moment because Ajay Arora and Vikas Koshti are just getting ready for the final. Just to kind of highlight what has happened, Murli. Ajay beat Naveen in the pre-quarters, that beat Pranay Mehta, who, by the way, played brilliantly in this tournament.
Upcoming star for sure.
Upcoming star, a special word and appreciation for Pranay Mehta. And then Ajay beat Deep Joshi. On the other hand, Vikas overcame Satish Parthipan, who has now made a comeback in the carom world after having been away for a few years. And of course, Vikas beat Preeti Jakotia in terms
Who's the third best player in the world
third
on
best
the
player.
women's side,
Correct.
and of course top 5 in the US all the time. So that was not easy. Neither of the journeys sounded path of roses for me.
Right.
Definitely was a lot of hills to climb for each of them, especially deserving for both of them to be here, battling for the finals and the bragging rights and the monies. Thanks to Mata, our title sponsor, and also USAF with USCA bringing this live to you. We can't be thankful enough for all our other sponsors who came on board to make this happen for you. This is going to be an absolutely thrilling match. What do you think of the quality of this finals? Any guesses?
Well, I think the first thing is this is for the first time that I can recall two left-handed players going into a finals.
Oh, that's a lovely call out.
First time
I have
ever that
never
I can think of. And
two
me being
southpaws.
two southpaws.
Ah,
Now I play cricket left-handed, but I play carom right-handed. So I'm not really. I'm
you
a
are always
confused man.
No, you're ambidextrous every which way, right? Languages, sports, work. But it's fantastic to see two
But
left-handers.
two left-handers.
Should I become a left-hander to become finalist then?
No, but I think in golf they say about 1% of all golfers are left-handed. In the carom world, if you were to guess, I think it's a very small number,
It's
isn't it?
point 0.0001
Okay.
would be a good
There
guess.
the man has spoken.
Hey,
But
that is in reference to for all our audiences who joined us, new, old, and people who are going to watch us later even. You need to know that there are millions of people who play the sport across the world. 44 countries at last count has a national body of carom, which actually has a great what do you call teams that they field for all the World Cups and so on. So this is really a rocking time for the sport of carom, and we are so proud to bring it to you. It's the 0.001% that I talked about was in reference to millions of people that
True.
play the game. So be proud. You have played the game. We have played the game. We love to bring this quality of the game from the United States of America right to your doorstep, right to you.
I think one other thing that I want to kind of shout out to the technology that is being used in the US right now, right? Murli, the sportive AI getting us all the graphics, the Carom Pro, the J&J guys who have worked tirelessly. So we want to certainly congratulate and thanks to those players.
Josh and Jared, it is a big call out for you guys. So that you can carry this video and save it for yourselves as well. It's a portfolio maker for you. But we are ever so thankful for the quality of work that you guys do. And also Sportive AI. Sportive AI is a comprehensive sporting management platform. It is obviously, it started off with carom, but that platform works for most of the sports that we can think of. And more about that later. But it's exciting times for carom. We covered half of the screen is covered because match referee is busy trying to figure out who should start first and who is on the left.
Right now, I'm not able to say, but the chief referee is Panna Chaudhary, who himself is a terrific carom player. And a word about the two finalists. Let's start with your Texan, Vikas Koshti. Your thoughts about Vikas Koshti and his strengths.
Yeah.
What made him come to this level?
A silent killer. So we're going live, but before the players set up the rack and start going live, here is what we're going to do. We're going to talk briefly about Vikas, who's on the right of your screen. And Vikas Kosti lives in Dallas, is a neighbor of mine. We have some great times every weekend practicing and playing. We're all obviously professionals, not in a sporting way, but professionals in having a career out here. Now, Vikas Kosti is a left-hander, the shortest ramp to being in the finals in terms of USCA experience, right? Many of the other finalists that we have seen, many of the people who have for 29 years been a champion, have had a longer path than Vikas Kosti to come into the finals and give a good representation of his skills. He's a left-hander. He's cool as a cucumber, and he just does not get fretted. He may be in a hurry sometimes, but very thoughtful indeed. Great skills, and he keeps us challenging in the local circuit to make us all better as well. He has, in fact, the last part I would like to say, he has dedicated a huge part of his home to the life of Karam, right? I mean, he set up a Karam studio at his house, sacrificing a part of his house for this, and we all sort of gathered up there at his house to better our ways, to better our skills. And that's about Vikas for you. A left-hander, silent killer, cool as a cucumber.
Well, just to add a little bit of flavor to what we said about Vikas, before he moved into your neighborhood, did you know where he used to live? He used to live in my neighborhood.
So
now
he's an
remember,
export.
he practiced for countless hours in my basement before he became the property of the Dallas boys.
So you made him, huh?
So
Thank
yes,
you for
I'm not
that.
saying that, but you can read between the lines. But anyway, Vikas Koshti's claim to fame, obviously that famous Black Slam, which has been watched by thousands and thousands against
Tens of thousands of times.
tens of thousands against
far as I
Dinesh.
recall.
That was like a unbelievable finish.
Yeah, absolutely. It was thrilling to watch. It was thrilling to be live there, watching it. So it was a totally different experience. Talking about watching, I think we have more than 150 people out there around the finals table watching this game. Before, I mean, I should not be remiss in asking about Ajay. So as they're racking up, as they're getting ready to start, Ajay is on your left. What do you think about Ajay?
Ajay Arora, a man who has dedicated so much time and effort to improve his game, and I have seen him rise through the ranks. Pure hard work. If there was one way to describe Ajay Arora, is his hard work and dedication. He had told me many years ago, Nilesh bhai, I want to win the US national title, and in 2023 Ajay Arora was the national champion
Wow,
of
that
US.
was something. Yeah.
So Ajay Arora, dedication personified, without a doubt.
Okay, the games are about to start. I think it's Ajay to strike. It's going to be quite a match. There are slightly contrasting styles of game. You will see a very thoughtful, relatively slow-paced game from the left-hand side southpaw, Ajay Arora, and Vikas is going to be sort of cautious aggression. You will see him go for a lot many more shots, lot many more skills, all-round display is what I would expect from Vikas, and it's going to be something thrilling. So don't leave your chairs. Go get some popcorn before it actually starts if you've not already done that.
So, who's going to win?
Oh, that's $1 million question, is it not? They just started, but who's going to win? Who do you think is going to win? Some of you know him. People from India are watching right now for live. I'm pretty sure about that. So these are the best, some of the best two talents that we have, who have really scaled great heights to be in the finals. So who do you think is going to win? Let's keep that. Let's keep pondering as we watch. Some positions don't need voice description, so he's going to cautiously pull the right coins. I think he miscued that a little bit, the black went in. I think he was hoping to play these two a little further down here. Vikas is going to go methodical about it. That was a beautiful push of this white here. That was also very thoughtful of him bringing. He's actually going to try and pocket else cover this base, and that's what happened there. If you see the speed control there, they're testing the board as well. They did spend some time on the board to figure it out, so they do understand the speed of the board. Here you saw a little faster speed used. What do you think about that shot?
That shot was very well controlled. Talking about the speed and all that, during Ajay and Deep Joshi's match, kind of halfway or later on, the board became slow and they had to kind of wipe it off.
Yep.
So was it perhaps the sweat factor or?
Yeah,
heat
the
factor?
humidity levels, how much of the organizers were trying to try. I mean, that factor has been playing up quite a bit. What he just saw was precision personified, especially the previous one was in a crowd, and then um, you'll see him try and joust for a better position on this one. He does not have a clear path on this.
Defense? Or just
That was a clever move as well. Um, I think Vikas will be forced to do something with that pocket, and he potentially would play that or get the queen back out. It was very smartly done.
now he had to hit this frame to come here.
Yep.
That's not an easy shot, Murli.
Yep. Requires confidence in that stroke making ability.
What a
That is-
shot.
That requires a gazillion times practice, the hard work you're talking about, Doctor. There is
And we'll-
7 points on the
7
board for
points.
Ajay. Very clinically done. At this point, I think you wanted to say something?
No, I was just saying that we may have the replays for the finals. So as and when available, Jared is going to provide us with the replays of
The
some
key
of
shots, and
the
this is
key
the one.
shots.
This is the one we were talking about. Requires fantastic precision, and the second precision. This is like threading through a needle equivalent.
I mean, he didn't even touch the black coin.
Yeah. At this point, what is Vikas thinking? Did he know that this is how it's going to manifest?
Because he's just thinking, this is my break and I'm going to take this board. And yeah, he has 7 points, but
There's some things he would have learned about Ajay. He's not played Ajay in quite a while. So that means he would have taken some notes about what to do, what not to do. That was a failed break from Vikas, followed up by sort of a nervous push there. He would have made that 9.5 times out of 10, both of them. He should potentially leave that there, right?
right. And now, unfortunately, his coin is sitting behind a black.
They all have skills to pocket both of them on the same stroke, even on the rebound. That was very nicely done by, and he should have a play on this and this guy. Wow, that was so nicely done. I think confidence should be at an all-time high. He just played a very different game or a very different opponent in Deep Joshi in the previous round.
During the pre-game interview, Ajay told me that he considers Vikas as one of the most dangerous carom players in the United States.
And we'll all find out soon. And this is what I was talking about. Something which was there should not have been left there, and that's exactly what Vikas executed. I think that'll be a very beautiful shot on this. I did get it wrong.
Perhaps
Again.
it was maybe touching this white. Maybe. We don't have that angle, but that is what may have happened.
You saw the different speeds at which each turn is played by Ajay vis-a-vis Vikas. That is always something which tells me of the decision-making process they all go through. As I pointed out earlier, it will be a different style of game. Vikas is going to be playing faster, and one would say Ajay is going to be playing more thoughtfully.
True.
That doesn't mean Vikas is thoughtless. I'm saying
Right.
it is just the speeds at which they think and execute.
But you know, I think some players, it affects them when you're playing against a very slow player. And some of the smarter players will deliberately slow down their pace just to get into the opponent's mind. And I have seen that happen many times.
Yep, good call, Doctor. I think he has a pretty decent path to closing out this board. He should take the queen. which he misses. Uncharacteristic finals. There's a lot riding on this. There's a lot of prize money offered by our title sponsors for this particular edition of the US Nationals. There's a total of $9,000 of prize money up for grabs in these past 3 days that the US Nationals has been organized for. Queen taken by Ajay. This is a higher level of accuracy that we are seeing from Ajay.
You can see the small gap. That is what he's going to pierce.
And he's going to do it comfortably.
Unbelievable.
There's no piercing required. He's going to
Okay.
move out the white.
And he's going to move the white back and take the black in. And
Yeah,
maybe-
I would, right now for you, the audience, I'm going to call it for Ajay 7 more. Hard work.
In favor of Ajay, 7 points.
We rank as world-class level. It's very, very important that we are bringing some live statistics for you, how things are progressing. This is the first set of the best of 3 to find the 2025 winner of the US Open, and we just saw a couple of quick replays there. And here we go. That's an excellent shot, followed up by 3 more, even more exquisite and very, very accurate demonstration of skills. Hey, we are all set. It is board number 3. It is Ajay to strike. I think it's a big advantage right now to Ajay Aroda.
yeah, the important thing, Murli, I think, is when you score points on an opponent's break, it even improves your confidence further, right?
Yeah, it absolutely buoys your abilities a little more. It is just like a performer thriving on an audience's applause. That's the equivalent of that out here.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how they tend to exploit. Or we can't buy confidence in a store, can you?
No, you cannot. Either you have it or you don't. You cannot make a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordans are born. You cannot make a Tiger Woods. They are born.
Right call. I think there's some amount of nervous energy in Vikas. I think he finds himself behind. This is one of those quote-unquote aggressive shots that I vouch for. Sometimes successfully, most times successfully, and sometimes perhaps a little more with the unintended results coming through as well. That shot we just saw, folks, if you were to try it on your screen, or on your boards, you will see that it is not so easy. It has to be the right speed. I think Vikas has made the same mistake twice.
He has missed the queen. So that has opened up the door for.
It was sort of an oblique angle that he tried. He would not miss something which didn't need a little bit of a correction in the stroke. I think Ajay backs himself to pocket this queen. I would be looking forward to the choice for the follow on the queen.
So the red did not go, but when you take these kind of shots, do you kind of eye a particular spot on the frame here when you play your rebounds, Murli?
That's a very, very good question. People have different preferences out there. They would start from different spots here, and they use these parts very differently as well. So it's a preference thing as well as what you have practiced. So one sticking to the a coin sticking to the board here would require a slightly different approach, and most people prefer to play from the red spot in the strike zone, those ones which are hugging, and it has to really, you have to think about how the coin flows, how the striker flows from as close to the mouth of the pocket as you can think of. But we talked about this briefly. The queen follow was going to be difficult for Ajay, and that's what we saw. And I think Vikas has just figured out that he has to be a little more aggressive, especially with a coin here. I think he can afford uh, to just close out this board with some confidence.
This time he has that cut and pull shot that he played really opened up.
The one which works for the most part. I think we
Yeah.
just saw a demonstration of that part. That's a
Uh,
shank in golf terms.
Yes, absolutely. And as Sunil Gavaskar would say, in cricket, an agricultural shot. And on the golf course, you disturb some agriculture too, because you destroy the grass.
Hey, what you just saw there was a response to the aggressiveness displayed by Vikas. I'm talking about Ajay's previous shot. I have never seen him miss it.
Yeah. This is a turning shot. Is it going to go, or is he going to play it here?
The latter.
Yeah.
Now Ajay has an opportunity to close out a few coins for sure. But I'm so waiting for him to just tap this in. He's so good at that. We just saw him do that on the first ball.
You know, when you see players like Ajay, Vikas take these coins, you would think that, oh, it's not that difficult. When you sit on the board and see what happens here, this happens to me all the time.
I think the key there was that's a very nice closeout to get on the board, to get on this finals, to show himself up. I think Vikas is doing himself a good service in one
Yeah.
sense to have closed that out with, I think, 8 points.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's 8 and 14. Board number 4, Vikas to strike. Popcorn time, guys. I know you have played this. Every one of you who are going to be watching this, perhaps as a recorded video, is going to attest to this. You have played this. You should try some of these shots. We are seeing at the highest level, this is a 29-year-old organization. This is the 29th year we are having the celebration of a men's final, and or rather the U.S. Nationals, and so excited to let you know, Doctor, about this fantastic new thing that we did this year, the Junior Nationals. Can you talk about that?
That was brilliant, and I think to nurture the younger generation in the country here in the United States, the more younger kids we see playing carom, it will just continue to flow on to more masses, and then popularize carom as a sport not only played in India, but it played worldwide, and particularly in the USA,
Yep.
where we are in the USA playing in 29 years of nationals. As Vikas breaks board number 4, that's a good break, Murli.
Very decent, very, I would say, uh, yeah, I mean, I suspected that he didn't have many clear paths, and that's why I was hesitant on calling it a great break. It's a good break from the point of view of Ajay not having too many things that he can do with this.
Correct.
And that's one way to look at a break. It does not mean 7 of your coins have to go on a break. It never does. But this is a hallmark of a good break, as you called it. And I think there's some amount of that slowness you're talking about during the course of the game that is happening right now.
This is the Mara 29th US Nationals. We are grateful to all the partners and the sponsors who have allowed this particular tournament to flourish successfully. As Murli pointed out, a lot of cash money being given to the winners.
At the cost of self-promotion, I need to say that no, I will be one of those who will be recipient of one of those different in the doubles in the challenges group. I and my partner Madhu happen to have won it all, so we are very proud to do that. It is very difficult. The reason I say that is we as a voice in your head watching this, we're trying to embellish your understanding of the game while having fun and hopefully making some sense for you. That's a great miss, I thought. I didn't think that is what Ajay wanted to do. What would you have done on the previous
Yeah.
opportunity for Vikas? I thought he would go white single, queen, and then the follow, but I'm not sure that is what he intended to do. That's pinpoint accuracy.
That comes with hours of practice, Murli, doesn't it?
Yep.
Just doesn't. You cannot just sit on a board and expect that to happen. And earlier with Subbu, I was talking about the routine. If you closely watch, every time Ajay puts the striker down, not so much Vikas, but Ajay, watch the way he puts the striker and then taps on the striker a few times before he actually releases the striker. See, those are those.
Very practiced routine, right?
Yeah.
Very akin to any sport, I would guess. People have their own ways of, practicing something to perfection, and they execute that every time. We typically hear of in cricket, we hear of keeping the shape of the shot. It's so much about timing than just brute force. You can use all the brute force you want, but if you don't have the timing, then it's going to fail.
True. And everybody has their own style. Vikas doesn't tap on the striker. He just goes, puts the striker, and boom comes the release immediately. And
This is definitely signs of anxiousness that I'm seeing in both the players, plus the moisture in the room, not really helping them, striker stopping and so on. Not the most ideal of conditions, but these are champions. They're going to get used to it.
he had two easy coins here. Would you have considered that Vikas could have put these away,
Again,
make it difficult?
great question. I've seen this happen many times. It's simply not his style. It's simply not his style at all. This is the style factor that you're talking about. So he would rather execute a shot where he is resulting in multiple outcomes. He's not the one coin defending shot guy. I don't know if it means anything to your audience, but he would rather play an effective, skillful, multi-layered shot to his benefit rather than single coin defense. I've almost never seen him do it.
Oh, what a shot there.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Let alone taking this coin is difficult, but to glance it off here and take that's special skill.
Yep. He's going to kiss it off here. Is that what is he thinking? Oh, he's probably going to just simply
He's just
pocket the
playing.
one in the way, right? The black white combination. That's what he went for. He wanted to leave the black out here, but that was not to be. Though there's just 3-4 coins left, the position is what they're fighting for. It has to be soft enough, yeah. But a little off, I guess.
But good call there, trying to make that happen. He doesn't want to disturb any of these guys here.
Yeah, I think Ajay is going to try that again. I'm going to guess that it's going to be absolutely accurate. Hey, we will have very soon a guest with us from Mata. We will, and we'll introduce him to soon to you. We're so proud that they're able to do this for us, with us, and join forces to make this something greater. Ajay is still going to try and pocket the black on the rebound, and exactly that. It still puts him in a bind and a pickle. He really, or he is. That's a good call, but it still opens up an opportunity for Vikas to
Correct.
complete the picture. He would like to keep this as is. Exactly what he did. So this is, unless I thought he could potentially be aggressive, but not to be. And Ajay is going to do just that. He has to be very careful. He could be called out for a foul. Um, the umpire is certainly watching. Hey, we are going to be soon having Srinivas Ganagoni with us. He's the founder of Mata. He's been at it for quite some time, and it'll be such a pleasure to have him with us right now. And he's going to be hooked on very soon. Let's just give him a couple of seconds. We will talk to you soon, Srinivas Garu.
Yeah.
Just give us a second to have these guys complete this board. The Queen is out. This
Sure.
is board number 4. This is the U.S. Nationals, the 29th U.S. Nationals final to decide who gets the bragging rights and the honor to be called the 2025 U.S. Nationals champion. It's interestingly poised. The scores are interestingly poised. This is the 4th board. The scores, if I'm not mistaken, was 12 and something, and they are going to continuously going to demonstrate their skills to us in the form of offense and defense. And since we have a defensive coin here, he's going to go for that punch. He's normally very, very effective, but no loss here. We'll just finish up the board before we start talking to you, Doctor. You are welcome to join and
Yeah,
share
then,
what do you think about what's happening
No,
right
no,
now.
no. Thank you, thank you. So the players are very intense, and I know some of the players, they are champions, and the number one player they played and they won it. So it's going to be a tough and tight competition to see who is going to be the winner.
Yeah. Let's watch this. I mean, I'm short of words right now in the sense of how tense this has become. This particular board, they've been jousting for position. I think Ajay will take this home on this board.
Right. Let's see. It's very, very close. Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, he has executed that a gazillion times before the
Yeah.
tournament, so that he can do just that in this critical stance. It's like the last ball 6 in cricket.
That's right. That's right. Wow.
That is
amazing.
absolute precision. 5 more points to Ajay, taking him to 19. That is in 4 short boards. We have 19, and Vikas is behind at 8. But a picture, abhi baki hai mera those types. So we have 4 more boards to go. Anything can happen. Bring your popcorn, put your feet up, and let's bring this game to you. I'm so thrilled to have Srinivas Ganagoni Garu. He's the founder of MATA, Mana American Telugu Association. He has created such a huge quality difference in what they have delivered. Hey, can you talk to us a little bit about your experience with the tournament right now, while you can
Yeah.
add a little more about MATA itself?
Yeah. Thank you. So MATA stands for Mana American Telugu Association. So actually it was started like 2 years ago, and the core principles of MATA is service, culture, and equality. So as part of the culture, so we wanted to bring back our home country sports. The sports, the caroms is not only a sport, it brings the character, concentration, and the family values. That's how we wanted to, associate with the US Caroms Association.
Just a call out for you. The match summary is very interesting, right? What you saw, how many boards won, how many times Queen was taken. I think all this are in the head of the players as they go through this. This is an extremely critical board for Vikas to increase his presence on this particular game. This is the first of the 3 sets that is being played. Srinivas Garu,
Yeah.
wanted to also ask you, I mean, that was a wonderful brief introduction to Mata. While we are extremely thankful for what you've been doing with us this year, and perhaps a relationship we are
Yes.
building for many more years to come, this has been something magnificent, what you've been able to do with us and what you have done for us and for this sport. I think
Thank
it
you.
goes back to your core values, is it not?
Yes. So that's exactly why we, see, our primary goal is on the service and culture, right? But the sports is not our forte. and we have experts organization, that US Caroms Association. So we really wanted to associate with the professionals and who has a complete understanding about the format, and the guidelines and everything. And we want to partner with the right organization so that we can complement each other, carry forward our tradition and culture to the next generation. And we just have an association with the USCAS last year with a small event, and we have already partnered and then executed in 4 cities. And today we have a US nationals with more than 25 cities participation. So that's speaks volume. And also the first time we are introducing the juniors, so that's exactly the core principles of carrying forward our tradition to the next generation. So this is the true testament. So we want to thank, on behalf of MATA, we want to thank all the US Caroms associations who trust us and who allowed us to partner with you all. And this is a win-win, and this is a complementing each other goals and objectives. So thank you.
Always symbiotic relationships, right? We back of each other. Dr. Nilesh has a question.
Srinivas, first of all, as Murli said, we certainly appreciate your cooperation, your involvement. They say you clap with 2 hands, right?
Correct.
And your involvement with sports, you are culturally based, so this is the best of 2 minds, best of 2 areas, 2 avenues coming together, and you can now clap with 2 hands.
Exactly.
And
Right.
it's
That's
going to
exactly.
be a marriage that will last a long time.
Good. That's a good thing. See, sports is one of vertical in our core activities, and then we also do a lot of other sports in addition to the caroms, and also a lot of community service activities. For example, I'll give you one of the major and important initiatives that we have undertaken and then executing it. We are running a free health screening center in New Jersey, permanent. It's not one day. Every month there are group of volunteer doctors from MATA goes into the temple. Just happened today. It's happening right now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And then we have a health clinic in Atlanta that runs every week. And then yesterday there was in a DC that we have done it. And we are partnering with the Telangana government to train the kids in AI technology. We are the first national organization to partner with the government and signing it up to do the AI training to underprivileged children. And then here also we are offering a SAT training to the younger generation, and all the kids from 4th to 12th grade in all the latest technologies. So we have a constant webinars going on. So it is multi-channel, so we have a pool of people.
It's very heartening to hear, and brilliant, and congratulations. Your next stop has to be Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes.
Before,
Thank you. We will.
before he addresses that, I just
Yeah.
wanted to cover this.
Yeah.
As clinical as you were talking about the
Yeah.
beautiful outreach programs that you had, Ajay was finishing up and gobbling up the board and probably the set.
Wow.
So
Very nice.
that was, I'm sure folks in the audience were listening to you and watching Ajay play.
Yes.
So we need to figure out how well Vikas is going to respond to save the board. It was so close. 5 points to Ajay. So that gives him an advantage on this board. I think it's not done yet. It's 3 more boards left. Was it 5 or 2 points, Josh? Any idea? I was so lost. Yeah, it was 5 points.
Yeah.
So that is almost, I wouldn't say hammer, nail and coffin yet on this set, but I think it's getting there unless on this break we have something magical demonstrated by Vikas. And while we waited, while we wait on with bated breath to see that, what you're doing is fantastic, Srinivas Garu. It's really so nice to see the quality. That's what I have been experiencing for the past couple of days.
Right.
It's definitely, standing up for something, right? I mean,
Right.
whatever I would like to do, I would like to do well, and I would like to do in the best way possible.
Right.
And I see that manifesting in not
Thank you.
just what I've been experiencing. And from what I'm hearing from the community that I've been talking to,
Right.
they're so proud to be associated with Mata
Thank
and
you.
all the work that you're all doing. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us
you
for a
all.
bit.
Thank you for your
this has
time
been
and helping the both organizations and your explanation, wisdom, and then concluding and giving the thoughts to the world. It makes a lot of sense. So I appreciate your.
thank you so much for
Thank you.
spending a few minutes with us. Hey, we are back live. We will do a lot more carom now.
What a tremendous partnership with Mata, isn't it? That's going to take the organization to dizzy heights.
Yeah. What I could not help notice, 3 days of the tournament would have meant 4 months prior to the tournament, the work that had to be done in so many swim lanes, and we still see both the organizing committees and the title sponsor with happy faces all around. So that's quite something to say. You and I have been in so many rodeos, organizing so many different things, and definitely a happy place to be.
Murli, the volunteers that they've had and doing all the hard work, hats off to them.
Absolutely.
We don't talk much about it, but I've seen these young kids moving around and putting the iPhones. Really a shout out to them and thank them for all the hours that they have given.
Yep. It's very crucial that Vikas does something with this. I think he'll come third pocket. Yes, that has blocked Ajay away from most of the opportunities, but he's clinical, as we said. We keep talking about it. Just a little move there, a little shimmy. Great precision as usual. Calling it surgical precision in your language is probably apt.
Probably apt, yes.
Mm.
I mean, the way the coin drops in the pocket, there is no hesitation. Right force, right direction.
It's almost I tend to think of his style of game as probably he's the coin whisperer.
He's almost talking to the coins. He's telling them, I'm going to hit you here, and this is your path. You better go in the pocket.
That's a
Unfortunately.
yeah. Though that was a slightly difficult shot, I thought it was highly makeable. I think he missed an opportunity there. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, if this had dropped, he would have seen end to that. In the garage sessions we have, this should be a walk in the park to finish these 4 coins for Vishal. Vishal. I love both the names, but because it is. This has to be the moment. It's the first set. It's almost slipping away. And that you saw the result of those kinds of thoughts, which certainly comes to a player. We in sports typically talk about heart rate 65. To be cool, to be composed. It is so much easier said and shared everywhere, but it's not easy to do. There's yoga, there's other practices that come into play. You can comment on that, but just before that, Doctor, I think time is running out on this set for Vikas, is it not?
It's
after board 6.
after 6. And the graph that you see here,
are the scores updated? I think there's a problem with the score. I think there's a problem with the score.
the score progression chart, as you see, obviously Ajay head and shoulders above Vikas, and Ajay needs only one more point, but Vikas is thinking otherwise, clearly.
Oh,
And
this was a very similar situation that Vikas scored his black slam against, and he needs one here.
Yeah.
And that was 12 points. He was deficit by 11 at that time to actually win that set.
It's a difference of 13, right, at the moment. So if Ajay wins, gets 1 point, game over, and Vikas will have one more break if he wins this board and gets a reasonable number of points. But actually, this is a pretty good break. And I'm sure you will agree with that, because he is going to try and open and be aggressive.
Somewhat.
How do you use this coin to release this? Is it possible?
It's definitely possible, but very difficult to do. He would have to use the striker coming this way, but he chose not to exploit that. It would have been risky as well. So there's always the risk-reward picture in any sport, and that's why you have the pinch hitters in cricket and baseball, who can potentially change the game. So I think what Ajay is doing here is just throttling it down, just stitching it all up, literally stifling with his accuracy, right? So he actually does not need to touch this. He can just take out a couple more coins and he should be home run for him. With the moisture. Yep. He would have made it. He was just cramped for space here because of that.
Now, Vikas, can he do something magical? He's got all 9 blacks on the board. He's taken 2 so far. This is a very unusual thing, but beautifully done. Beautifully done. Is this the flow Vikas Koshti needed?
It's a yes. And
Beautiful.
Few more seconds. Hold your breath.
No,
No,
right,
don't hold your breath.
No. But right now, if you are Ajay, what are you thinking? Oh God, one more, one more,
no,
one more. Or you just...
See, I still consider he's going to finish that. He's going to probably not touch this white. Hopefully not. Oh, he does. Oh, he gave himself a chance here for a bomb shot. So he will go and release this potentially.
That's
softly.
tough. To release this will be tough.
Yeah,
right?
But he may come around as well. No, okay, you're right. So the worst case scenario is he loses 4 points. That would make it 15-24. More exciting for us.
He's just going to touch it and open it, or no?
Yeah.
Or defense and open. Beautiful.
Yep.
High level thinking, Murli.
Yeah. So if he was able to pocket that, he would have opened this coin. But it's we can easily call this set for Ajay. Set number 1 to Ajay. Or not. This or not has become a key weapon for my commentary to you all.
You know, but I don't like the phrase commentator's curse. I mean, how would we curse somebody? It's just a comment. Why do they say commentator's curse? I never quite understood. In cricket also, it came from cricket, I think, originally.
Yeah.
But there you have it.
I think you say something and it's not supposed to happen. It happens, and that's good. They call it jinx as well. But commentator's curse it was.
Yeah.
Hey, that is set 1 to Ajay. I thought, as we described originally, we called him clinical, we called him maverick. That is Ajay. And we said we'll have some cautious aggression on Vikas's part. We saw him clawing back a little bit, but not enough. If you have been a player for a long time, you have worked with so many international players as well, picking their mind in so many sports. There's something called sports psychology that should be in play. How do you regroup from this? I mean, this is the biggest tournament of the year. It's a US Nationals. There's so many things going around. There's so many things to fight for. Who wants it more? So what would be Vikas's mindset?
Vikas's mindset would be very simple. He says, okay, I've lost the first set. Let's move on. It's set number 2 now. And I'm going to win that set and take it to set number 3. And he's going to say, I'm going to just play my normal aggressive game. And sometimes you need a little bit of luck. And if luck falls in his favor, then Vikas is going to go all out. We know that is now how he plays his carom. So Vikas is just simple thinking in terms of carom. You played with him. I have played with him in Chicago. and he just goes all out.
Yeah, and I think he shouldn't overthink things. Correct? That's I think what you're saying, from both knowing him as well as what he would expect to do. I think, as you said, if I was able to buy luck somewhere, that would be a nice thing. दुकान नहीं है उसके लिए. But having said that, I think it's interestingly poised. It is now for Vikas to go and express himself, for Vikas to go and show that he belongs here. Ajay, remember, has already won this tournament in 2023. He's been in a finalist ever since, as on a regular basis in many of the other tournaments that we have. He was in the finals last year, so he has been an experienced campaigner. He knows a thing or two more in terms of being there and doing that. I think Vikas has to learn by fire. That's a summary of a couple of shots for you from set number 1 as they get prepared to switch around for the second set. They do that to give them both the same playing conditions from both sides of the board. Here's a lovely match summary for you. Vikas won 2 of the boards and Ajay had won 6 of them. Average points, that's a key metric as well. What do you think about the queen coverage?
I think if you look at it, Ajay pocketed the queen 86% of the times. And if you look at the domination rate, yes, Vikas has a higher domination rate, 50%. And that domination rate, what it really means is how many boards each player has taken to score more than 7 points. That is what that dominance rate comes from. Well, because only one board that was worth 8 points. Hence, he is the leader compared to Ajay. But I think that statistic for the moment is irrelevant, because ultimately it was Ajay who went to the 25 mark much sooner than his opponent.
I took it as, you don't need to be dominant to be winning the games. You need to peg away, keep the simple things simple. It's almost the equivalent of you don't need to be shouting to be heard.
Correct.
Hey, set 2 about to begin. Vikas will start this off for us. Vikas is on your left. His name is Vikas Kosti. He has had the fastest ramp-up time to being in the finals of the US Nationals. He hails from Texas. If you're joining us just now, the first set went in favor of Ajay Arora, who was absolutely precision-driven, and he didn't blink an eye when he did lose those couple of boards. That's a very nice shot, enabling himself with a couple more coins. I think I think they're also checking out the different corners of the board, the speed of the board from the other direction the other player was playing. I think they took a few turns to do that when they started us off on the first set. I think Ajay is going to land up doing the same thing. It's worked for him. He didn't, as I said, you not be dominant, you just need to be precise. That was absolute precision. Most of our very famous Indian exponents of this game would completely agree to what I just said. That was uncanny. I don't know, was it overdone, overcooked a little bit, that shot?
Yeah, I think the gap was too little and a bit too ambitious, I thought.
And that made the striker go all the way into the pocket, is it not?
Yeah. And then look at his where his coin ends up getting stuck, right? So I agree. Probably
higher precision required.
So tell me, Murli, about how have you enjoyed this tournament?
It's been frustrating at times. It's been elation and euphoria at others. Had some very good wins against some of the higher ranked players that we have. You don't get any younger, but again, I say that from only a reference point of ability to learn new things. Gets a little more hard work. I enjoyed the tournament. After the first 4 rounds of the singles tournament, I was placed at number 3, and it's a lambe resga gadi. You have to be in the sense of going 9 rounds, which is 9.5 to 10 hours of the day. It's a marathon. It's never going to be easy. It was fascinating to see how the game has grown here, Doctor. I think you would attest to that. We're talking about 900 plus players now who have played in a US Nationals tournament.
No, you are absolutely spot on, Murli. I think it's when you think about 160 plus players playing, in this 29th national tournament, 22 plus states participating. 22.
Wow, what a shot that was.
That was brilliant.
We should try and mark it out for a slow replay. But this was an unintended consequence, but the shot was magnificent. I think he now is forced to play plays the queen in some manner, way, fashion. He does it so quietly and confidently. You don't need to shout to be heard.
That's why I just whisper.
The commentator's jinx. Those 2 of the easiest coins
Hey,
you could have
not
pocketed.
me. I didn't say anything.
Let's see, he has to capitalize on this. I think he has to go and pocket that off, so he stands in a better position. But he has a couple of more problems to solve because this is the aggressiveness that sometimes doesn't pay. I think Ajay would have done a different thing to this coin. In the previous shot, here we have ample demonstration of Ajay's cunningness.
No, you have a great point. The coin was here, and he tried to cut it here. If this coin doesn't go, at the end it should just stick somewhere around here, not go all the way far this way, because then even the second turn, that coin is not an automatic shot.
Yep. Because it's something smart. I think. Is there a tiredness factor? It's about 4 o'clock in the day. They played their semi-finals matches just before this, which was intense, 3-hour matches, 2.5 hours. I think we're seeing all of that come into play. He has to pocket both.
Little too firm a stroke.
Maybe playing it to this pocket would have been apt.
This is a difficult cut, but Vikas needs this.
He's going to double touch that. That's a great missed opportunity there because Ajay gets on the board with 1 point. Second game, first board, 1 point to Ajay. Nicely poised. I think both of them had their moments and their opportunities.
I think Ajay clearly is dominating the proceedings at the moment. As we take a moment to thank the sponsors of the Mata 29th US Nationals 2025 being played here. Real Tech Services, one of the sponsors, and helping the financial health of the US Carom Association here in the Garden State of New Jersey. I am joined by Murli as my co-commentator. You are watching the second set between Ajay Arora and Vikas Koshti, as the score is Ajay 1 and Vikas 0. Ajay to break.
In the initial parts of this board, I want to have a minute for you to talk about your experience of this tournament as a player.
I really have enjoyed this tournament a lot. In terms of my personal goals, I have left them long behind. I think I will continue to do what I am doing with you, Murli, rather than on the carom board. Frustration gets the better of me because even simple coins sometimes keep dancing. They don't want to go to their destination. I even give them the GPS and they still get lost. So I don't know what is wrong. But having said that, no, it has been a blast seeing 160 people here in Pompton Plains playing in the national tournament. What a lovely shot that was. I really enjoyed. I doubled with Raju, Veera Raju, and I had a great time with him. Thanks to Raju for playing so well and taking us to where we went. But let's see what Ajay does here. He has that one open, Murli.
Yeah. So Vikas did take the queen in the previous turn. Having said that, I thought these mistakes from the previous black coin that Vikas attempted should not be happening at this finals level. It's almost like at this level they should not be dropping a catch kind of a thing.
Murli, I'm pleased to let all our YouTube followers, everybody watching this finals, that we are joined by a man by the name Atul Bhave. Atul Bhave is a name that would reverberate in everybody's mind because not only is he the president of the US Carom Association, but he is the man and the brain behind putting this tournament together. A warm welcome to you, Atul.
Thank you, thank you. Now everything went very well so far, barring few issues. But
Everybody has
all
enjoyed.
excited.
Everybody's enjoyed thoroughly, and we are so grateful to all the organizers, your committee members, all the volunteers. Your thoughts on your team that you have put together.
Right now it's a mixed feeling. At the time I'm exhausted, but in a really good mood. Finale is something that we all, looking forward to, and it's all happening right now. And excellent media coverage and excellent camera work here by Carom Pro guys. So each and every, there are so many names come to my mind. It's impossible to take everybody's name, but it was team effort for sure.
How about your personal performances in the tournament?
Hey, before you get there, I just want to call this out. That was a very egregious mistake in not defending that white by Vikas. Ajay scores, I think 4 or 5 points on that. So it's still advantage Ajay getting into the third board, Vikas to break of the second set of the best of 3 to find our champion for the 2025 29th US National Championship. Back to you, Atul.
160 plus participants, Atul. First time junior nationals. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I got a call from few players. Hey, our kids have started enjoying and they are practicing. They are getting trained by our very own US rank 1 Ajay Arora, and then there were few players from Connecticut and Virginia. So I said, okay, why not? We have a critical mass now, 16 to 18 players. Why don't we start junior? That's where Carom should start and begin. So it's my dream came true now. I'm hoping that this tradition continues forever now, going forward. So that's my only wish, but that dream came true.
Well, certainly congratulations on your initiative as we watch Ajay pocket that black. Murli, you had some thoughts, questions to ask Mr. Bhave?
Absolutely. I just wanted to call out one more thing on the game being played right now. I think Vikas has to slow down. I think Vikas has to slow down to be a little more effective. I think Ajay is capitalizing on what he's seeing as a weakness from the opponent. I think he's demonstrating it amply. I think we definitely need Vikas to play a little more circumspect. He's able to do this on the third or fourth coin each time. I've noticed he just shanks it just the exact way. It was the third coin. I think he needs to take a deep breath to come back in the game. He's just on a slippery slope right now. Hey, Atul, and you have been with Karam for quite some time. By the time I met you, about probably 15 years back, 14 years back, you already were seeped into this world. It's been 3 decades of hard work in terms of being an organizer, in terms of being a player, in terms of being a passionate person who has done so much for the game of Karam in the United States. And not only that, you carry the United States Karam flag out in the International Carom Federation as well. So you also are a smiling assassin. People who know you would immediately smile when I say that, and people who don't know will be waiting to see that smile that you bring to the table. You're always doing stuff, not expecting anything back in return. So I appreciate that deeply, and I appreciate your friendship that we have had, and you have contributed to so much.
Yeah, likewise, man.
And I think most importantly, it is the continued passion, and I'm seeing you stepping up to do this for 3 more years, and this is going to be riding on the coattails of the previous team, who took it definitely exponentially to a different level. You already have demonstrated not just a simple notch, but multiple notches in the very first 6 months, correct? So I think the base established by the previous administration is very, very important. And once again, back to the game, I think Vikas won this game, this board, with 6 points, back on, back to something exciting for all of us. That was interesting. We'll bring back the last board summary soon. We're in the process of collecting various analytical data points so that it makes it more interesting for us to present that to you through Sportive AI, who is the platform provider for us. So again, Atul, this is turning out to be a really great match. It was sort of lopsided on the first set. I think we just saw Vikas take a deep breath and come back. What are your thoughts about this game?
As you rightly pointed out, it's his first appearance in the final, Vikas Koshti. Great game, but then he has to hold his nerves. That's all I can say, because even if you are leading, there could be excitement. For the first time. So he has to calm down.
Yeah, and I just thought Ajay really was disappointed with that break. He prides on his great break, and it sets him up nicely for winning boards. That was a break fail attempt in one sense. So forcing him to play something.
That was lucky shot.
Hail Mary, that was. But it was important to change the positions of the game.
Atul, moving forward as the president, not only in the USA but worldwide, how do you see Karam developing, and if you can, are there plans that you can share with our audience?
Yeah, for USA, couple of plans. First of all, I want to hold 1-day tournaments in satellite cities, like 12 locations. Out of that, already we had 2 tournaments, 1-day tournaments, one in Columbus, Ohio, and other one in Bay Area. Now I'm going to target Virginia, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Florida, and Seattle. Those are targeted. Seattle would be a little bit tough logistics wise, but we'll make it happen. That's where we want to get new talent, new pool. Already I'm pleased to announce we had the record participation in the history of US. Junior national, big digital screen, live telecast of various matches. So I'm happy that graph is going up, on every front. But
Oh, we expect nothing less from you.
but then funding part, M vitamin, that's what we need everywhere. This time Mata came forward. I hope we continue long term. But yeah, it's one life. You have to take the challenge, and the game you are so passionate about. You have to do something and keep doing.
Yeah, awesome work. So really proud to have you at the helm. It is not a easy shoes to fill, but you are not new to filling the shoes. So you filled the shoes before, and you continue to do that. Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
work.
without your support, nothing is possible, and it's all because of carom lovers and fanatics like me participating. Even they know that they don't have any winning shot to the title. Still, they come, right? So that's the passion.
Oh, you
So-
need a whole bunch of different kinds of participants in any tournament. You need contenders, you need pretenders, you need sleeper cell participants,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it a huge, big success, right?
Yeah.
A big umbrella, a white tent.
Well, thank you, President Bhave, for
Thank you. My pleasure.
for coming into the commentary booth and sharing your wisdom. And congratulations for organizing such a wonderful tournament.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are doing great job.
So now, back to the game. Vikas Koshti and Ajay Arora. Set number 2. First set going to Ajay Arora. Vikas, of course, playing the first ever finals here in the United States. Himself quite an accomplished player, growing up in Uttar Pradesh, India. And he wants to make his mark in the USA now. As Ajay taking that white coin. Murli, how does it look at the moment?
I think the balance is now in, or rather, the game is the particular fourth board here is evenly poised. I think who wants it more will become part of the big equation here. It's not in favor of either player. That's my best guess at this point. I think there's one mistake or one magic that's going to be executed. It's going to give them a better position. That was nicely done. If you're watching the split screen as well, we have cameras on both the players. What one intensely watches the other player do is something on the screen for you as well.
And you all can see the chief referee Panna Chaudhary as well, along with the finalist Vikas. And now Ajay has to. Is he going to try to cut this here?
I don't think he's going to disturb that. Yeah. Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Requires a lot of practice and precision. It's almost that he's gotten this whole thing mapped out so well. He's able to hit it exactly where he wants to. It's a magic of geometry as well.
Amazing shot. And just
Not sure that's what he wanted.
no.
This is going to be this is going to land up being a 4-point board for either of the two. They are going to fight like crazy to not give the other an inch, and you'll see before the board ends that but he still doesn't have a full path to it, so that's why he's going to defend it. That's what he saw. He shouldn't be aggressive on this. He should be circumspect.
What a shot!
It's a beautiful shot.
What a shot!
He
And I think
backs himself with that.
he plays that shot with near perfection. I've seen that shot many times.
But with this position, neither him nor him have any particular advantage. They're going to keep playing cat and mouse on that. Yeah, I thought Vikas should actually play that coin and not do anything with this yet.
True.
That's much better.
Good
he
course
sets himself
management. Good board management. And now
He's going to take this out. The black.
Is there any way to bring the black here or no?
Oh, just
Or just pockets it?
Much better. Good
Easier.
option.
Just going to push it in. Oh, that was interesting.
That is unnecessary.
That was probably...
Sorry. I can Monday morning quarterback all this, but I thought that was... maybe that is not what he was expecting.
No, I thought he was just going to push that in here and make it difficult.
But I don't know. From that perspective, I've never seen him do those things.
And the result is 4 points to Ajay Arora. He moves on to 9.
Yeah, not that I love Ajay Arora even more. It is just that, as you said, we talked about this a couple of times already. It's board management. Are you able to do exactly what you want to do? Here's the match summary for you. This is across the first and second sets. We now have some dominance rates still holding up to the same. The queen coverage is in favor of Ajay. But overall, I think you're seeing it manifest right in front of you.
And the replay, you can see that one mistake by Vikas cost him the board and the finish there by Ajay Arora. So
there's one more very selfish self-promotion I would like to do. That's my games with Ajay Arora in our tournament life. This is the past 8 years, I would say. And I've been so fortunate to best him each and every time in a tournament. And that is something he'll never forgive me for. He's been winning titles all seasons for the past 3-4 years. But I have bested him.
Murli, we've always known that you've been a good carom player. Today, you've opened up the doors.
Hey, this is the mind of the player. You can figure out he's on your screen. That's Ajay Arora for you. Intense as usual. Intense as ever. If Vikas doesn't slow down, does it stop? I mean, how can you stop your DNA? And that's the question. We called it out at the beginning of the game. I wouldn't change it. I won't change a word from it. We said on the right, Ajay Arora is going to be clinical. He's going to be precise. He's going to be relentless. On the left, we said we will see a lot of aggression, and that was definitely in play. It works sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes. A raha bada shot or a out is a typical cricket expression that we have seen. That has happened a couple of times.
Talking about cricket, I would say Vikas Koshti is the Virender Sehwag of cricket. Carom rather. I mean, he goes all out. Fearless. His Virender Sehwag's concept was very simple in life, right? You're throwing a ball at me, I have a bat, I'm going to hit you.
See ball, hit ball.
That's it. And
I think he's going to bring back the queen. That's a mind-blowing shot. He did play that white, that black intentionally out there. This is not dangerous, so you can try it at home. You will see how hard it is for you and I to get it.
no, Ajay seems to be clearly the dominant player at the moment.
The queen comes out. I think he was forced to go for the queen in the previous turn simply because he didn't find a better way to defend it. That does open up an opportunity for Vikas to even up the score somewhat. I think on those shots that he just played, he should be a little more accurate. I think he is feeling the frustration there of things not going his way. I'm talking about Vikas. The board is slowing down.
It is slowing down. There's no question. I was just about to comment that And this kind of happened similarly with
The Preeti
Deep
match.
Joshi and Ajay Arora's
Mhm.
previous match.
I think he's going to free up this pocket with this shot. He tried. But Ajay positioned himself.
Oh, that was a costly miss. 'Cause I was just about to say that he was poised for close to a finish there.
Yep.
See, you have to capitalize on the opponent's mistakes.
Mhm.
That is how you win boards. And this rebound is small gap, but if nothing else, you're going to disturb that white and bring your black in your base. That's
So
two back-to-back mistakes.
these two, I think, is what Jay is going to solve for after. This is quite stymieing. The precision. You keep getting at you in your face. I think he's going to push it through those whites there. This is absolutely mind-blowing. What a response from him.
What about the black Murli?
He has two options. He would push it into this gap and push it there. That's one option. The other one, I think, is trying that. He may try it from this end too. It's a difficult one, but what other choice does he have? He tried for the second one, but it's very, very difficult to get that. But the queen, the shot on the queen, I hope we can show a replay of it for you. You can rewind and look at it if you want to at a slower rate. But he had to go for it. There's so many coins, it would be in a big board, probably game over.
Vikas has a finish and he's missed at least 3 times on this board. And these are misses that normally one would not expect from Vikas. But let's see what he can do now. He has another chance.
I think he's rattled at this point. It's not that Ajay. I've seen most of the Indian players easily pocket this and close the game out. Because should he miss the queen, he would have given away 4 points and even the game, right?
True.
So he's trying to ensure that he doesn't give away the board. So the attitude here is going to be important. I think he's going to defend, but I wouldn't have been very surprised if he was actually going to go for it.
No, it's a smart play.
This is a smart play. This is what he needed at crucial moments. That's clever as well. That's nicely done, giving himself perhaps an additional turn.
Brings it home, make it safe.
That would have been a little more riskier. And you'll see this, I haven't used this word today, cat and mouse game. Very important component of the end game of every board, if not a game, if not a set. So just like most sports, we do need to think about, what are your beginning of the board strategies, mid-game strategies, and mid-board strategies, or the end-game strategies. This definitely qualifies as your suite of end-game options. You should have the skill to be able to defend the heck out of this. And people are waiting for who makes the mistake.
He's going to bring the black out?
Possibly.
He did.
That was such a strategic mistake by Vikas, and he's going to rule this mistake.
Well, he opened the door here for the red, right? And then that's
Yeah,
That and we
pretty much.
Ajay capitalized on that. So
Experience pays, accuracy pays, and you don't need to be dominant to win games.
true, exactly.
Yeah, just be patient enough, do the right things at the right time. And hey, after board number 5, the doors are fast closing on Vikas's chances. We saw that particular shot be called out as a great shot. And then a calm and composed finish. No sliver of hope. 13 to Ajay, 6 to Vikas. We're
And
closer to finding our 2025 national champion.
and it's Ajay's break. So getting points on opponent's break, as we spoke earlier, and this time he has a decent break. At least his turn is continuing. Last break, if you recall, it was not a good break.
This is certainly not by intention. I think because was forced to shake up some things there.
I would,
board positions.
I would love to see Vikas's body language at the moment from there, and there you have it.
On cue.
With J&J, you ask and they shall deliver. And Vikas has a poker face. He doesn't reveal a whole lot, but sometimes you can see those droopy shoulders.
Queen is up for taking.
Is this the board that will separate these two?
It's still as many whites in not so great positions, but Ajay is going to be measuring up to it in terms of how to solve for that set of whites problems.
Oh, that was, he just says, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean it. But fortune favors the brave. Murli?
This very much looks like the last board he played against Deep to win the semifinals.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see this precision clock at work. That's 3 coins. This goes. Oh, he chose to defend. I thought he could have gone for it. He could have glanced this black to play that white and opened up a sweet lead for himself. If he doesn't respond now, because
Nicely done. 3 in a row. He's got 4 more to go. Now 3 more to go. What is Ajay Arora thinking?
mistake, he's going to make the mistake.
Mistake.
Oh, it's a happy mistake this time. I think he was trying to pocket that.
He was going for it, no question.
So that may actually give him the board.
He's going to brush the red and take it.
This because has to capitalize on this to add 3 more points to the board.
Now, does he leave this one here and play this single?
Yeah.
That's what he
But
did.
So, good players versus great players, you need to add quite a few additional ingredients to it, which are probably not skill based. I mean, improving skills is happening all the time. Ajay Arora is grace personified.
No, he's just going to pull it back.
I mean, he's guaranteeing himself the board.
Sure. Well done.
At this level, they Vikas should be able to finish this.
This is probably not an easy coin, but at this level, look at that.
And that's what we're calling out. So that's 1 point because if I'm not mistaken, or is it?
But more importantly, Ajay did not move to 17. That's
The
even
swing,
better,
the swing,
right? It's even better.
It's a 5-6 point swing.
Exactly. Now, this is a 6 point differential. And here are the replays for you from Ajay Arora.
That was an excellent shot. The one which was a hard press from black to white, he did acknowledge there's part luck into it. Hey, I still maintain, I think time is of essence. The sixth board is about to start, Vikas to break. Not a great break. Time is running out for Vikas for sure. He has to claw back into the finals here with a different strategy than what he's been employing all these previous boards. Some things have worked, some things have not. You need to eliminate.
But there are two ways to look at it, Murli. Does he wait for a possible mistake or a little letdown by Ajay, or does he elevate his own game? There's a difference between the two, right? When the opponent makes mistakes or they slow down or they're not performing well, you suddenly ramp up your game. Alternatively, you say, you know, boss, this is my time. Do or die. I have got to do this now. And is that the Vikas Koshti we are seeing right now?
That's what the Vikas Doshi I'm looking for. Nicely done. I think he grabs this board. He definitely needs some points on this board, else the match will slip away. We're talking about a 6 point difference now. And Ajay will obviously make sure that doesn't happen.
Beautiful.
That was good for Vikas. This should be easy pickings.
That's
Now, I caution against being very aggressive.
but he only has aggression in his dictionary. Vikas Koshti. Now
This is still mini pickle. He potentially can pocket this and the one on the rebound as well. And Ajay has his work cut out for him. That's calmly, nicely done. What a shot. Did expect that to happen because I think he sees this as a potential insurance. And we got a second insurance out here. If Vikas should get 4 or 5 points on this board, Doctor, I think it'll help him address the last board, navigate the last board. Ajay is so persistent with his defense, and Vikas is also persistent with the shot selection there. That's nicely defended. It can potentially give Ajay a chance or
Right.
not. Vikas is very good with this shot.
a bit casual, perhaps.
That's what I thought. We are back to 14 and 13. We want more, Dil Mange more. It's all coming to you. Extremely important final board for both players. One can put the question away as to who the new champion is. The other one is going to say, hey, not so fast, hold on, bud. So, last board, Ajay's break. It could be anybody's game, dominant or not. And I think that's what we're going to see happen. So, just a quick call out. This is being brought to you live thanks to the title sponsor, MATA, our Mana American Telugu Association, which has been doing some yeoman work in the community and really growing, providing a lot of social services, using sports as one of the big vehicles for them to make their presence felt for their target community, and they're doing some phenomenal work. And so also USAF, which has been the sports foundation, which is also partnering with us to bring this live to you. We are ever thankful to Mata for their wonderful attitude as well as stepping up to do this for us. We appreciate it. This is a crucial last board, so game on. This is how Ajay looks. That's a portrayal of concentration for you. It's a portrayal of efficient. Yeah, it was Ajay's break. So Vikas was trying to free up this space. This space, sorry. That was missed. I think you'll see a lot more nerves on this board. The scales being so even, it could potentially be anybody's board. So let's make it entertaining for our viewers a little bit. What would happen should Ajay score just 1 point on this board, Doctor?
I mean, it'll be 14 all, and
how do they resolve that fight?
There's a center coin shootout, and after the center coin shootout, then sudden death, right?
Yeah, that's what I know. That's happened in the previous levels of the tournament.
But I'm not sure if
for
it
the
is
finals. If this, we'll keep you informed,
right.
guys.
If it applies to the finals or not,
we
will have to check and get back to you on that.
Yeah, J and J are at work. Sometimes the level of concentration displayed by Ajay makes one think whether the screen is frozen. And that's his absolute gift, that's his absolute attitude that he brings to the table. That's calmly done, Queen to Ajay. Five more coins to go. 4 more coins to go. At this level, this should be taken. And he does. So he has a couple of clean options. This could be one option, but I don't think he will risk that. He's going to just bring on the black. And absolutely wonderfully done. I think we are a stroke away from finding the 2025 national champion. It's done.
Okay, I can check after we're done.
That's done.
And there you see it, folks. Ajay Arora, who was the 2023 United States National Carom Champion, has done it again in 2025. What a brilliant performance, Vikas Koshti. Let's not take anything away from your achievements. You have been superb, a superb contender for winning the championship. You gave it all, but today was not your day. Ajay Arora clearly had a superior game, a better strategy. In the end, today, a better player clearly won. Congratulations to Ajay Arora for winning the 2025 United States Nationals Championship.
Okay.
Quick replay for you.
So this is how it was done. Absolutely a beautiful sequence of shots that is picked by Ajay. The last 6 coins. This required the precision of a champion, and that's what you saw here. And we can talk about all this forever, but this was absolutely wonderfully done. So that was the last one. Every shot, the same amount of time taken, the same stroke deployed, and the result is for one and all to see.
And Murli, the one thing I really liked, and I've seen Yogesh Pardeshi do this again and again, he bows down to the carom board,
Yeah.
thanking the carom board before he sits on it. It's almost like a prayer. It's a ritual. And today, Ajay Arora played like Ajay Arora. Vikas Koshti will look back at this game and he said there were some mistakes he made. The queen that he missed in the previous set, and what else could have Vikas Koshti potentially done to be more competitive?
Yeah. Hey, Ajay is going to be with us. The voice of a champion, the face of a champion is going to join us. That was extremely well done. It was relentless. It was full of heart. It was full of patience. It was full of precision. Congratulations
Thank you, sir.
for
Thanks
being
a
the
lot.
2025
Thank you.
champion.
Thank you.
We loved watching the game. What are your thoughts at this present point in time?
I'm excited. I'm very happy. I worked hard last 2.5 months a lot to reach here, and it paid off. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all the support you showed, and sir, you have showed till date with me. Yeah, thank you.
Ajay, when you went on to this finals with Vikas Koshti, you said he's one of the most dangerous players you have seen in United States Carom. How did you plan your match against Vikas?
Yeah, Vikas is very unpredictable. He's very offensive player. So I try to play a little more defensive, and whenever I had an opportunity, I try to go aggressive so that I can pull out a bigger board or wait for him to do mistake, and then I'll take the board.
And I just want to chime in before he forgets about it. Do you know that was a 6 or 7 point sequence that you finished at the end, and that was so marvelously done. So when did you see that? Did you see it at the before you started on the 6 coins?
Yeah.
You saw that sequence earlier.
Yeah.
Walk the audience through what were you thinking about that sequence of coins.
So basically, whenever a striker comes in my hand, I try to analyze it whether I can finish it off or I have to go defense. So I had 1 coin on pocket, which his 2 coins are blocking. I just have to win the board. So I thought of completing all other coins because I have a 1 defense. I'm a kind of a player who plays offensive when there is a defense available. So I try, when there was a defense available, I went all out aggressive and it paid off.
Yeah, it was absolutely wonderful to watch.
Thank you.
Ajay, 2023 and 2025. 1 year gap where you did not win the national title. What is next for Ajay Arora? I have asked you that question before. I know the answer, what you told me, and you have done it. Tell us in your own words.
1 long year, I waited 1 final, I missed it. I had to wait 1 whole year to retain the title again. So by 2 seconds. So next target is to do better at world stage for USA. If whatever I could do from my side, that is the target.
Ajay, on behalf of Murli and myself, I want to congratulate you for winning the 2025 United States Nationals Carom Singles Championship. Well done, Ajay, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for doing the
Thank-
commentary and supporting us.
Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it, bringing live to our audiences. Hey, we thank you so much for experiencing this with us. Hopefully, we added some value to being a voice in your head, trying to talk about some nuances of the game and nuances that the players deploy, the styles of the game, and so on. Here is Mr. Precision. We all just hope to emulate him someday. We also spend donkey's amount of time on the sport, playing it. I mean, to get to where he is, but it's never too easy. Fantastic accomplishment. We are very, very proud of you, and congratulations again.
One last parting comment for those watching, particularly the youngsters, the kids, and we had the first youth tournament, as you all know. Hard work pays you in the end, and Ajay Arora is a prime example,
He's an epitome of hard work.
without a question. So, on that note, on behalf of Murli, this is Dr. Nilesh Mehta signing off on this YouTube channel, where we hope you have enjoyed Carom for the last 3 days, and ultimately we have a champion by the name Ajay Arora.
Thank you. Good night. Bye bye. It's a wrap.